You have experienced failure in your life. As a matter of fact, you're going to experience failure in your life, and the way that you react to failure is what's going to determine your success in your life. Failure is going to happen for all of us. There is no person on this planet right now who hasn't failed at something. Failure is inevitable. However, there are people who choose to let their failure define them, and there are people who choose to use their failure to propel them forward. The difference between these two mindsets is simple. It's just self-reflection. I want you to take some time to think about a time where you failed. Maybe it was an exam that you didn't do well on, or maybe it was a relationship that you were in that eventually fell apart. Maybe it was a business that you started that ended up failing. Whatever it was, I want you to think about that situation and then answer the following questions. The first question that you should ask yourself is, what did I learn? In every single situation, no matter how bad it is, there's always something good that you can take away from it if you choose to look hard enough. This is the mindset of someone who takes responsibility for their actions instead of playing the victim. When you start looking for things that you can improve on, you'll find them. You'll start seeing areas where you could have done things better. For example, let's say you didn't do well on an exam. You might think to yourself, "Oh, I'm stupid," or "I'm not a hard worker." But if you choose to look at it from a different perspective, you can say to yourself, "Okay, I wasn't prepared enough for this exam. So, next time I need to start studying earlier," or I can also say to myself, "I don't understand this subject very well, so I need to try and get help from my teachers or my classmates next time." The point is that there's always something that you can improve on, and by focusing on that, you will make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake twice. The second question you should ask yourself after you fail is, why did you fail? We've all heard the phrase, ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is power. And that's exactly what you need to embrace when you fail. Instead of trying to hide from the pain of failure, you should be embracing it and asking yourself why you failed. You see, failure is the best teacher that there is. It will show you exactly what you need to work on, and if you listen to it, it will help you become successful. For example, let's say you got rejected by a girl. You might feel embarrassed and think to yourself, "Oh, I'm not good enough," or "I'm not attractive enough." But if you choose to look at it from a different perspective, you can say to yourself, I think I approached her the wrong way, or I said the wrong things. Maybe I didn't show her that I'm a high-value man." The point is that there's always a reason why you failed, and by understanding that reason, you will make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake twice. Third question that you should ask yourself is, what would have I done differently? When you're faced with a situation where you failed, you should always ask yourself this question, because it will help you come up with a plan of action for next time. By thinking about what you would do differently, you're basically coming up with a strategy that will increase your chances of success. For example, let's say you're starting a new business. You should ask yourself, what would I do differently if it was me? And you can start thinking about all the things that you would do differently. Maybe you would spend more money on marketing, or maybe you would hire more employees. The point is that when you think about what you would do differently, you're coming up with a game plan that will increase your chances of success next time. The fourth question you should ask yourself is, how will I prevent this from happening again? This is a very important question to ask because you do not want to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You want to learn from your mistakes and grow as a person. For example, let's say you're in a relationship and you cheated on your partner. You should ask yourself, how will I prevent this from happening again? And you can start thinking about all the things that you can do to make sure that you don't cheat again. Maybe you can communicate with your partner more effectively, or maybe you can avoid situations where you're tempted to cheat. The point is that when you ask yourself this question, you're coming up with ways to improve yourself and make sure that you don't repeat the same mistakes. And the last question that you should ask yourself is, how will this failure make me a stronger person? Every single thing that happens in our lives is designed to make us stronger. It's just up to us whether we choose to see it that way or not. For example, let's say you're starting a new business and you end up failing. You might think to yourself, "Oh, I'm a failure. I'll never be successful." Or you can choose to look at it from a different perspective and say to yourself, this failure just taught me everything that I need to know about starting a business, and now I'm one step closer to success. The point is that everything that happens in our lives is an opportunity for growth. We just have to choose to see it that way. By practicing self-reflection and asking yourself these 5 questions, you will be able to use your failure to propel you forward. And remember, failure is only temporary. Success is forever. So, brothers, the next time you experience failure, I want you to take some time to practice self-reflection and ask yourself these 5 questions. What did I learn? Why did I fail? What would I do differently? How will I prevent this from happening again? And how will this failure make me a stronger person? By practicing self-reflection and asking yourself these 5 questions, you will be able to use your failure to propel you forward. And remember, failure is only temporary. Success is forever. Now go out there and take on the world. Show the world what you're made of. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Go out there and crush it. Now, before we go any further, I want you to take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. If you're not subscribed, you're missing out on valuable information that will help you become the best version of yourself. Now let's continue. Now listen closely. One of the biggest mistakes that I see beginners to self-improvement make is that they try to change everyone else. They try to change their friends, their family, even strangers. But what they fail to realize is that they can't control anyone except for themselves. And by trying to change everyone else, they end up changing nothing. This is why the first step to self-improvement is to stop trying to change other people. Instead, you should focus on changing yourself, because that's the only way that you can make real and lasting changes in your life. The second step to self-improvement is to start setting goals for yourself. Setting goals gives you something to strive for, something to work towards. Without goals, you're just wandering through life with no direction, no purpose. This is why you need to start setting goals for yourself and writing them down. Writing down your goals makes them more likely to happen because you have a visual reminder of what you want to achieve. The third step to self-improvement is to start taking action towards your goals. It's not enough to just set goals and write them down. You need to take action towards them. And this is where most people go wrong. They set goals, but they never take action. This is why you need to start taking action towards your goals every single day. No matter how small the action is, as long as you're taking action, you're moving in the right direction. The fourth step to self-improvement is to surround yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with positive people will help you stay motivated and on track towards your goals. This is because positive people are those who have achieved success in their own lives and they know what it takes to succeed. By surrounding yourself with positive people, you're absorbing their mindset, you're adopting their habits, and this will help you achieve your own goals. The fifth step to self-improvement is to never give up. No matter how difficult things get, no matter how many obstacles stand in your way, never give up on your goals. Giving up is the easy way out. It's the path that most people take, but it's not the path that you need to take. You need to stay focused on your goals and work towards them relentlessly. The sixth step to self-improvement is to keep learning. Learning is essential to self-improvement because it helps you grow as a person. It helps you expand your knowledge, and it helps you become better at what you do. This is why you should make a habit of reading books, listening to podcasts, and watching videos on various topics that interest you. The seventh step to self-improvement is to take care of your body. Taking care of your body is essential to self-improvement because without a healthy body, you won't be able to reach your full potential. This is why you should make a habit of exercising regularly, eating healthy foods, and getting enough sleep. And finally, the eighth step to self-improvement is to meditate. Meditation is a powerful tool for self-improvement because it helps you calm your mind, reduce stress, and increase your focus. This is why you should make a habit of meditating for at least 10 minutes every day. So these are the 8 steps to self-improvement. If you follow these steps, you will see incredible results in your life. You will become a better version of yourself. You will achieve your goals, and you will live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Now go out there and start your journey to self-improvement today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you never miss another video.